Once upon a time, in the land of Paxton. Paxton and Ethan had just jumped into their spacecraft to lead the team to go against the new aliens that seemed to be stealing all the gasoline and electricity. They jumped in their spacecraft, and after getting a little training on how to use them, how to fire their weapons, they were off. Off the station, up into space, and off towards the aliens. They were in the lead, leading the group of about 20 spacecraft to go fight. They were looking at their instruments and saw on their radar a big blob up ahead. It was the aliens. Paxton said, "Let's get close. We're getting in. The aliens are straight ahead." Ethan said, "Oh, roger that. I see them on my screen too. Prepare our weapons." Everybody checked in and said they were all ready to fight. Paxton said, "Follow me. I'm going to lead us around the back of the ship." They swarmed around, and as they got closer to the big alien ship, lots of little tiny alien vessels began to fly towards them, shooting lasers. They dipped and dodged and zipped around, dodging all the lasers that were coming their way. They began firing their own weapons, blasting the little ships out of the space, blowing them up left and right. The ships were scattered, and Ethan and Paxton took a group off to the right, up and around the last large side of the spaceship. They had a few little spaceships following them, and some of their team were there to help them. They shot them off their tail and blew them up. They then moved towards the back of the ship and began to attack it, firing their weapons all over the backside of the ship, hoping to knock out the engines. They realized that the ship had a shield and their lasers weren't getting through. Ethan said, "We can't get through. What if how do we get the shield down?" Paxton thought about it. "We have to get on board the ship." "What? We have to land?" said Ethan. "That's crazy." Paxton thought about it. There's no other way. Our weapons don't get through." "All right, I'll follow you." The group went in, flying around the spaceship, trying to find an opening. They went around the top of the ship, did not see anything. They flew around the front and around the back, dodging lasers and missiles that were firing at them. And then they got to the bottom of the ship, and there they saw the opening, a big hangar door that was wide open, with ships and alien creatures in there. They went straight for it, zooming inside. They landed and jumped out. The men that were with them had some weapons, and they fired their weapons at the aliens and ran forward. They all found a computer, and they began to try and figure out how to bring the shields down. There was an alien on the board that was calling out to them. Earthlings, cease your attack. We are peaceful and do not want to fight." Paxton thought about it. "What if we talk to them?" he said. Ethan said, "I don't know. Maybe we just get the shield down and get out of here." The other men that were with them were talking, and everybody agreed that maybe we should try talking to the aliens instead of attacking them. So they put their hands up, waved a white flag, and yelled out to the aliens, "Let's talk." They all met down in the hangar, and all the team members were standing around with their weapons up, and all the aliens were standing around with their weapons up, and their leader came and started to talk. "Earthling, I do not want to fight. I just need fuel for our race cars." "Race cars?" said Paxton. "You have race cars too?" "Yes, but we are out of gasoline and electricity to fuel our ships and race cars. We needed some. We did not mean to steal all of yours." "Well, we still need ours for our race cars. We were in the middle of a race just before you took all of our gas." Paxton thought about it for a minute. "What if we raced for the gas?" An interesting idea," said the alien leader. "A race, and the winner gets the gasoline." "Yes," said Paxton. "Send your best racer, and I shall send ours, and we shall test it on our racetrack." Paxton was excited. I'll do it. But I'll need my ship, I'll need my car, and I'll need some gas. Right, we shall get it. He sent the aliens off to go fetch his car and get some gas. Paxton couldn't wait. He was ready for a challenge. He was going to beat these aliens at their own race. We'll find out what happens tomorrow.